Oh, I didn't bring
All right, good evening, all. Welcome to the town board meeting, September the 2nd, 2025. Please rise and Andy will lead us in the salute of the flag.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Councilman Morton,
Here.
Councilwoman McMahon. Here. Councilman Hanlon,
Here.
Councilman Niles.
Here.
Supervisor Molino.
Here. All right, first up is Mike Schaefer. Presentation from the Lake Association. You have 2 minutes.
That's 10 seconds.
I pared this down from 40 minutes, Gene, just so you know.
Can you pull the mic towards you more? There you go. Thank you. That'll work.
I'm here with President of the Lake Luzerne Association behind me, Kurt DeColty. So if there's any questions about the association after I'm done with this, he might be willing to comment on that. I'm here tonight representing the association and our environment committee and the ecological environment committee and the water task force subcommittee of the Lake Association. And I hope I hit most everything. I wrote down as much as I could for what we've been doing. If you just glance to your left a little bit over there to see that chart, all of those stickers are something that we did this summer through the Lake Association and our committees. And I'll review those at the end of to tell you a little bit about what's going on. We have 2 more things going on the lake, and then we're done with the lake surveys and our C-SLAP program. So we conducted many community outreach programs. We sponsored a speaker series at the Hadley Luzerne Library to include science experts. We did 3 of those. We partnered with the library and offered a lake-themed story times. And we had several of those. Taylor Silicardo wrote a book about Lake Luzerne. I don't know if anyone's aware of it. It's at the library. We actually helped her write a grant through the Warren County Soil and Water. And she's going to publish a bunch of these and give them out to all the libraries. This is a study of freshwater jellyfish in Lake Luzerne. Any of you not aware that there's jellyfish in Lake Luzerne?
Please, now we're gonna hear we got jellyfish in the lake.
We have jellyfish in the lake. They're very small. They're smaller than a dime. Actually, they're almost like a contact lens type thing, but they're out there. And she's researched it. Her kids identified it. And she's kind of a newcomer. She's the assistant librarian at the library. And when we're done tonight, if you want to take a look at this, she's got a copy down there. And it's fascinating. She talks about the history of jellyfish. And they are in different lakes in the Adirondacks. But to her knowledge, this is the only book written about jellyfish. So we're going to be on the radar screen for Jellyfish Watch. That's going to be our new thing now. Anyway, we partnered with the library speaker series. Big thing we did this year, I think a big thing, was the high school students prepared and presented a science poster at the New York State Federation Lake Associations. Again, I mentioned this, I think, last month. We were the only high school in attendance And we also made, if you did see the Chronicle past week, we made the front page of the Chronicle. We meeting our group, the science teacher, along with the students. So that was a nice plus for I think the community, the high school, and the town. They're also presenting a poster at Saratoga. That's at the science convention down there, the end of mid-September. We were down for a couple days. This year, a little bit of what we did, we presented at Riverfest. You were there. We presented at the Warren County Soil and Water Conference, which was held in Lake Luzerne for the first time, and was well received, and they'd like to come back. And that was the county reps, Jim,
With the Warren County Saltwater Conservation District
yes, they came,
quarterly lakes meeting.
yes,
It's the only one they have in the summer.
right. And they came here, I think thanks to you, you invited them, and that was very well received. We had a good time. We contributed and continued with our own newsletter, website, info, social media, and print materials to educate the community. We have the Loon. We continued our Loon program, in which we started last year and continue with loon conservation and education. I mentioned a second ago, we've been selected to present a lake poster for the Saratoga New York State Lake Conference later this month. Couple more things, water sampling, Warren County Soil and Water, going out tomorrow morning, 8:30, with Warren County, not an intern anymore, she's on the working for them. And we have a 26 point on the lake water sampling test, check. Where we go around the lake, and we do the same 26 points, put them in bottles, and get sent to a lab. We continue to study for E. coli and chlorine in the lake. We have divers out with video, also doing harvesting. And we have our normal sea slap outings. We did discover a small localized HAB this summer, and we dealt with that appropriately according to the DEC. Overall, and I started this, the lake is in pretty good shape. We need to keep it that way. And we do that by monitoring, continuous monitoring, and community education. It's the best way to keep the lake healthy and stable. Couple of statistics. It's going to be a quiz at the end, so make sure you get this. We're going to publish the results.
Okay, Coach.
We had 28 total association events. Divers, and part of the divers' responsibility was to fulfill the permit when we did the Priscilla Court. They were out 5 times. Water sampling, the 26 points, 4 times. 3, and then tomorrow makes 4. CSLAP, that's the Citizen Scientist Lake Association, 4 times. Conference and forums, 6 times. Library events, 9 times. And that included events with kids as well as adults. Our volunteer hours were over the top. I had, I think, over 248 total volunteer hours for what we did. And we also went by the Warren County Soil and Water recommendation for taking the boat out on the lake per day, and roughly saved somewhere between $10,000 and $11,000 of town money with our volunteer services. That included the boat, the outing, and all our time and efforts. Not, and anything else we spent as far as conferences or anything related to it. And that's it in a nutshell. Anybody have a question or anything about what we did?
Well, Mike, I'll see, you guys did a great job,
Thank you.
put a lot of hours into it, and it's a good, community addition to keeping the lake clean. And so far, over the years, we've been able to keep it. Now I'm hearing jellyfish. I've never seen jellyfish.
They're not bad.
They don't, they're not
They don't
voracious
bite.
eaters.
As long as they don't bite, we got it made.
They don't bite.
They'll eat a little bit.
This is a fascinating book, though. We're just so proud of her that she took the time and effort to write this and illustrated it, and it's just really fun. She only had 5 copies made, so with the grant that she got, she's gonna make as many as she can and then hand them out to all the area libraries.
In the school
And
library,
also have a set. Pardon?
school library as well.
Yes, yes. Excuse me, anything we do, look. By the way, any materials that we purchase or that we keep separately, that we use, we've got microscopes, things like that, belong to the school/town. We're not keeping anything under wraps. And want to express our total appreciation to the board for your assistance and help, and we're just gonna continue on until I don't have an answer for that. We'll just continue.
I know you did say that there was one area that you did find some milfoil. And that
Yes,
you did take care of that according to the DEC.
Tell her how
Any
many
news
plants
on
were
that?
there. Tell her how many plants were there.
well, at that time, we found 2 plants. Now there was another area where there was some. Jim, do you have a final tally on what they pulled out?
Yeah, they're coming back. Okay,
Yes.
they were out, the diver assistant section harvesting guys were here for 2 days. They found 20 gallons of milfoil. Which would be, 4 or 5 pails. But they were only able time-wise to cover the north end of the lake, which is where we found it the heaviest. In terms of how heavy is it compared to 3 years ago,
It's unbelievable.
it's a
Nothing.
drop in.
But the south part of it wasn't checked? Again?
Yes, they did. The divers
nothing there?
actually went and checked
Good.
both areas.
Now, let me clarify, Mike.
Yeah.
Warren County Soil Water Conservation are the divers. They come and they come 3 times,
4.
4 times in the summer. They video in the spring, they just snorkel. The divers that are pulling the weeds is somebody we paid. So don't confuse the two. But the Warren County guys, they did a map showing us where they found the little patch up at the north end. So that's where we sent the paid
Mhm.
harvesters first. The 24 point test that we're doing, it's also Warren County Soil Water Conservation. We paid them $2,000 and they sampled the 24 points, which we picked the points around the lake. And they test for 3 or 4 chemicals, but basically it's sewage they're testing for. And like Mike said, the last one is tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
And found anything.
Yeah.
Didn't find anything last
I
year,
haven't done.
correct?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Dash guys are coming back out, Jim.
What's that?
Dash guys are coming back
Yeah,
out.
he's coming back as soon as he can.
Yeah.
He figured it would be late September.
Yeah, we got him off another job to do it quick last week. Last week.
Because last spring, divers found so little of it. I didn't line up a contractor to harvest. So I pretty much had to get him here, and he honored the rate 2 years ago, so.
What's the plan for next year? As would you see what happened this year and then you're going to
Yeah, we'll have
plan
a-
accordingly?
We'll have a harvester plan for next year. And my guess is we'll probably need about a quarter of the hours that we did like 3 years ago. I mean, there was one time, 3 years ago, we harvested 10,000 pounds. Just to give you a perspective,
Mhm.
how successful the Priscilla-core was. But the APA, the DEC, and all the associations and stuff will tell you that Priscilla-core is just one tool in your toolbox for managing that stuff, because it's gonna come back.
And a little caveat to all this, the fishing is great. Anybody that's out there fishing is very satisfied with the fishing. There are some fishermen that liked a lot of weeds because that's where the fish hide, but they get over it. And they're catching everything they can there.
I just want to say that I think that the Lake Association has given us pretty good bang for our buck. I think, if you figure it out per hour, we're probably paying you guys 25 cents.
Well, you haven't gotten,
Actually, we're not paying you anything.
you haven't gotten our bill yet, but anyway, Gene, you wanted to mention something?
No, I just wanted to thank you for all the hard work. And our lake is better than it's ever been.
Yeah.
We gotta keep it that way as years go by.
Okay. Kurt, do you have anything yet?
Just a hearty thank you for all your support.
Yes.
To partner with you, and it's been great.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, we have, just so you know, we had that dash diver in. We had funds left over from when we were using it. And its price was the same as 3 years ago. And I'm hoping we still get the money out of the county to keep that lake up, and I think we will.
Okay.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll leave this up.
Yeah.
You're welcome to take a look at it later if you want. It's all color coded and gives you pretty much most of what we did.
Thank you, Mike.
You ready to open the RFP for the zoning update project?
So the first one is from Labella.
Just so you guys know what this is. We sent out a request for proposal to the professionals in the area to update our zoning regulations and zoning map. We got a grant. I forget who the grant was from. We got a grant for 45,000 to do that work, so we put the RFP together. And we got 2 responses.
Well, I'm not sure what this one is, because it's not clearly marked like the notice said. I didn't open it till we got here, because it's from.
That one and one other one.
So this one's
Who's that grant from?
State Department of State.
Thank you.
looking for a price, but. Budget. It's like the project total is coming in at 50,000 from Labella. Like I said, I'm not sure that this is an RFP for sure, but we'll see.
Labella is the contractor that just finished doing the county's new master plan. I say just, they finished it fall or last winter.
Zoning code update. Okay, so this is also an RFP, but keep in mind. The notice clearly stated that on the front of the envelope, it was to. State proposal for consulting services for zoning update. There's nothing on here that indicates that. So let's keep that in mind. I'm not sure if that means a lot to you or not, but that's how it's supposed to be done.
Who's this one from?
This is from Warren County. And they're coming in at 49,700.
It's a pretty good grouping.
This is just the opening. What's that?
Yeah.
I say it's a pretty good grouping.
Well,
we gotta look. at
But- not properly addressed on the front. So
But you, obviously you didn't open it.
I did not, because I didn't know.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's what we have for that.
that. Okay. Oh. I'm gonna open the floor to any public comments right now on the upcoming legislations that we have.
It's about history, wasn't about it.
This is about the
You want to,
proposal. You want to talk?
you want to let her go first?
Come on,
So
come
she
up here.
doesn't have to stay for the whole thing. She don't want
We'll allow you to talk. No, because you gotta come so it goes to the outside people also.
to.
Got a handheld, didn't
Take your time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
I knew it worked. We have a handheld mic. How are you, Pam?
Fine. Pam Moran, town historian since 2016, and I've just gotten older, that's all. Today is just an update of what's going on. The United States is celebrating the 250th of the American Revolution. And even though we didn't have skirmishes and all the big deal, we were a pass-through. And I've discovered through some history that in 4 of our cemeteries, we have 14 Revolutionary War soldiers. So my little project is they're identified, like to clean them up with soap and water. And if there's a special commemorative pin that the flag companies are selling, I would get it to place it, not replace their banner marker that they have, but to add to it. And I just like to read the names off. Hartman Hill Cemeteries, Gilbert, Ogden. Hogle Cemetery. And the Holy Infant Cemetery has 0. Levin Cemetery, Thomas Orton, Jacob Randall, Luzerne Cemetery, Abner Richardson and Asa Rice. And the Methodist Center has the most, they have 7. Abijah Adams, John Anderson, John Austin, Benjamin Beach, Ira Evan, Aaron Vanderboge, John Hall, Jeremiah Russell, and Garnet Snyder.
And it's on River Road?
Yes,
Methodist, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I can see it behind us.
That was the first church, the first community,
Yep.
blah, blah, blah. So it has the most, and then we have an unknown location with a Joel Phelps. So I went ahead and purchased multiple of these for each of I put 2. And then I'm having a banner made with the 14 names. And I'm just asking, is there a problem with that?
Not at all.
And in the end, I do a storybook on the 14 men and whatever I can find about each of them. The military records at the federal level all the way down are huge. You just got to know where to hook on.
Yep.
And get to them. So that's my story.
You need any funds for that booklet or flags?
So far, no. Free.
Well, if you need something, let me know.
Okay, good. And I think the county knows that the county is partnered with the Battlefield Alliance. And if others may listen to me, the concept is that each of the towns find their Revolutionary War veterans and compile them. So Denise DeResta at the Veterans Office has a big a list, a complete list that we update. Our cemeteries on paper, all that up to date.
Interesting sidebar. There's nothing to do with Luzerne, but the drummer boy for Bunker Hill is buried down at exit 16.
Where?
Exit 16 cemetery right there.
Yeah.
Right there it is, and he lived to like 85 years old.
This commemorative celebration goes 8 years, though this happens to be the era, the beginning of all of that history, and would end in 8 years, the Star Spangled Banner in Georgia. So we're part of it now, and this little bit is our part.
Could you recommend anything to us to get something bought, some flags or plaques to put out on these grave sites?
Well, the Legion puts the regular flag out there, and there's a holder. And many of them already have the Revolutionary War on them,
From the
and
Legion.
Yeah, that's what I'm
they've been
believing.
tarnished and they're turquoise, but it's almost as if that's part of the history too, is to leave them alone, whoever put them there. And then maybe there's some other sort of a smaller one or a button for the commemorative. I haven't talked to the Saratoga Flag Company to see if there's anything new that's come out. We haven't created anything of our own, because this is sort of not, it's just something I thought of so we could be part of it.
Where are you gonna put that when you get it done?
Do what?
Where are you gonna display that when you get it done? The flags and the names.
Be on the fence. Now, the Methodist has a really, really good fence, and I bought the zip ties and put the little banner inside with all the men's names on it and each cemetery that they're at. And so that was the visual at those cemeteries, but it's not that we couldn't do it for the Civil War veterans that we have, blah, 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 that we could have a little pattern going here. And then the booklet would be for anybody, whatever could get published. Am I all right? Can I go ahead? You all right down there? Okay, good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pam.
And keep up with us on some of that stuff and money wise, we can help you with.
You got a lot? Be
We
back.
got enough.
Anybody else on legislation?
Anybody else want to speak on open session?
Legislation only.
Just legislation.
You get a chance at the end.
All right. Go ahead and read off the resolutions.
Okay, proposed resolution to pay the bills of the 16th abstract of 2025 as presented. General fund vouchers 5393 to 5443, $72,856.87. Highway fund vouchers 5444 to 5460, $147,182.21. SW1 Water District vouchers 5461 to 5465, $8,587.10. SW2 Water District voucher 5466 for $30.
I make the motion.
Is that Dane?
Dean. That's Dane, yes.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none carried. Proposed resolution to accept the minutes of May 6th.
Make a motion.
Second,
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none carried. Proposed resolution to renew the Employee Health Insurance Plan MVP HMO HDHP Silver 3. It's an HSA Exchange Certified Plan effective December 1st of 2025 with employees contribution of 25%.
Motion.
Second,
25% per pay period. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none carried. Proposed resolution to enter into an agreement with Cedarwood Engineering as it pertains to the professional services related to the Lake Luzerne Water Project. Jim, you want to take the lead?
Yeah. When we discussed this with Jonathan last time, I seem to recall he was gonna update the contract, change it a little bit. Is that what? Okay, I'm not sure if he did that, so I propose we table this. I make a motion, we table this.
I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none carried.
I'll follow up on that tomorrow.
Okay, thank you. Proposed resolution to commence litigation for code violations against properties located at 15 Stort Drive and 88 Bay Road in the town of Lake Luzerne.
Make that motion.
second,
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none carried. I need yours. I didn't reprint mine too long. They already knew that. Okay. Proposed resolution to name private road on property owned by Joseph Dunn, parcel number 275.1-4 as Hemlock Ridge. Now, Mary was looking into that to make sure that I had the process right, and I did. She emailed us today. So we can go ahead and do the resolution.
And Ryan, you have no problem with that, correct? The highway department has no problem with that? Okay, I'll make the
Motion.
motion, that's the one.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none carried. So now I will contact Warren County Planning and they will get that underway. Okay, that's it for resolutions that I have. Okay. So we're
Any
on.
board member have anything else for? Just as a question, when we decided about the pay. So I think we do need a resolution to move that forward,
Yes,
but it doesn't have to be now, it could be at the,
and we'll do that in
the
executive
agenda.
session.
or we're gonna do it, we could do it now in executive session.
Yeah.
Well, you have to come back out.
And then we'll come out.
And we'll come out and pass.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have an executive session coming up.
Okay.
We have a meeting on Thursday.
The 11th
Okay,
next week.
thank you.
All right, we're on to reports. Highway,
We got the bullet last week and we did both pushes and to the T. Worked out great. It's gonna be a very good tool to have at our use. Like I said before, we can let Hadley know and a couple other towns if they need it done, we could go do it for them and recoup some of the cost on that. We are on our third water main leak within the last week and a half up on the heights. Just so you know, we were out twice this past weekend.
What's causing it?
But don't know. Today was 1.25 inch main that's still active. We didn't know that. We were digging down to a 6-inch main and it was a 2-inch or 1.25 inch that was leaking. So it's like Pandora's box up there in the heights. So.
What street is that on, by the way? What street is that on again? Where is that in the Heights?
One was on Pierpont and 2 was on Broadway, going up to the right of the beach. And we're trying to get back down there to Ralph Road so we can finish brushing, so we can get that paved, but I'm working at the other department, on the water department, so we're trying. So we're a little behind, but we're trying.
What's our outlook for the system up in the Heights for the next 10 years?
A lot of Band-Aids. Money, it's money, it's gonna take millions to do this whole town over again, millions. For 1 mile, it's like 100-something thousand. So it's. I don't know what to say to you.
Well,
All I can say is that I will keep it operating.
what I,
oh, go ahead.
I mean, there's lines up there,
we
we
can't just
don't even know
keep,
where they go.
it's not just at you, Ron.
Yeah,
We can't just keep saying we'll just keep fixing it.
Right, because
Sooner or later,
eventually the Band-Aids are gonna give up.
you'll be
because-
band-aiding the
Yes.
Band-Aid on top of the Band-Aid for the Band-Aid.
Absolutely.
Kelly Whitehall.
The grant we got that Cedarwood's working on
Yeah.
was engineering work for the water system. I don't recall them talking about the heights in that. Do you, Gene?
No, 'cause we wanted to concentrate down in town, because I think some of them lines are older than the heights.
It's tied into the lead abatement or the whole project with the possible lead.
No, this is different.
No, I know, but lead,
No.
lead that we got are goosenecks. that
Yes,
are
that's what I mean.
coming
That's what I mean. In town. I think that's why we focused on that one.
Yeah. And if you're gonna dig up to the main to change a gooseneck. You might as well change
Might as
up
well just rip
the
everything.
whole. And it doesn't make sense, because there's 8 inches of concrete down Main Street. Huge project.
Is it all right with the board if I ask Cedarwood to do a little bit of investigating on the hunts? I don't even know what that means. We gotta start someplace. Or is there other areas in town that would be a higher priority?
No, Main Street's probably our priority. And then the Heights would be our second.
How good are the records?
I mean, I've got maps. Got maps that are ripped, torn, I try and piece it together and take a look, but.
Do they get you close or?
Sorta, yeah, yeah. Like this 2 inch that we found today was a surprise to us.
Not on a map. Or wrongly placed on a map or.
Wrong place on the map.
Just as a quick question, you ever find that shut off or
Talking about for Luzerne Woods?
the road by the school? You were up in the woods that day when I went by.
Oh, yeah, I found that.
You
yeah.
found that?
Yeah, and it worked good too.
Okay.
I
Well, I haven't heard from her, so I assume you found it.
Yeah.
Shut off the
Yeah.
water. Okay.
Bring it.
But some of this water stuff, we're trying to get grants. We have a grant writer that's working on it. We have, you know, it's a lot of money, like he says. It's not cheap to fix these things. And
No.
we're hoping to maintain a grant to start, you know, getting some money that way. It's the only way we can get to it, but they're few and far between, and we're still working on that.
Well, we have some optimism with the one from Lee Stefanik's office,
Yeah, well, that's that's $1 million,
1.7 million.
0.7 million. Still gotta get the work done first before you get the money. So what you gotta do, probably first of next year, get a bond for it.
Yeah.
Then you get the money, fix the job,
Yeah.
and then she gets you the money to replace
They
it,
reimburse you.
reimburse it.
Ron, you have any idea how much you're spending on all these, like every year on these repairs that wouldn't be necessary if our system was updated?
I don't, I would have to go back and see what type of break it is. It's. There's some years that I don't get any. I mean, luckily we could, but this is, I don't know.
The big spots have been down in town by the usual spot at the top. Before you go down Bay Road right there, it freezes where the rock is, and then you had a problem up in the heights.
Yeah.
Those are your big two things.
Hill Street. And the heights up on the left-hand side, I've been good.
Yeah,
This is.
yeah, Circular Street was,
Different area.
yeah, it's totally different.
So,
You know, I'll make a comment on that, because the only thing I really feel when you shut the water off, fix it, put it back on, I think you should put a very trickle, because you put that pressure through there. It always happens that next week we got one
yeah.
100 yards down.
Could that be a factor? I don't know, because there was a hole in the galvanized pipe today. I mean, that doesn't happen from the inside. That must have been maybe a rock. Just, over time rubbing against it. That's what I'm thinking. So I have one more issue.
No, you haven't not getting any money.
I don't need any money. Is there any way, can we have Lori have access to the website? So that if I have to turn the water off, I can put that on there. Because I had a lot of complaints up there. This Facebook crap. I don't want it, so, but I've been told
Well,
that
if you-
people were complaining, can't they let us know? I'm not gonna go to 300 houses door to door when I got emergency, I gotta fix this water, I ain't doing it. So if maybe Lori could just put something up there and,
So everything pretty much, when people wanna put stuff on the website, they kind of let me know.
And goes through.
And then I'll say, yeah, go ahead and tell Jamie, but I can still do stuff on the website if I need to. I just have to ask Jamie how to actually get into it. So that I can do it at home, like it was a weekend, if he'd have called me and said I needed to post something, if we can't get a hold of Jamie, I could at least get something up there. So if you guys don't care, I'll check with Jamie and get the credentials.
Are you talking the website or the Facebook account?
The website. I don't know how to do it on
Do
Facebook.
you think any of these people that are complaining on Facebook would take the time to go to the town website at the
Probably
same
not.
time? I'm not just being realistic. about it.
if they go to the town website, you would think they could go to the Facebook.
You would think.
Yes, you would think. I mean,
But I don't-
everyone's got access to it on your phone, so.
I mean, I don't have a problem with it, but I don't think we're gonna solve the problem of people just having a knee-jerk reaction to the water being.
Yeah, no, I don't think we'd solve the problem, but if one person sees it, maybe they can call their neighbor down the road and say, yeah, I saw it here, and maybe that person, maybe it'll be.
You only do so much.
That's what I'm hoping.
Jamie is
I'd
usually
like you to
pretty
call
good.
me and let me know if my water's going off.
Right.
Oh, I have a well, so never mind.
But yeah.
I mean, I understand that how they could be frustrated, they get in the shower and there's no water.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you gonna do, drive around to see if you see us out working? Probably not, but. Maybe if we can get the word out, if there's gonna be a water shutdown, that it would be on the Facebook page or the town website.
What if you had a flyer made up? I mean, just go around the day before to the affected street, just throw them in the mailbox a week before, and this date, your water will be off, and this time approximately from this
How
time.
am I
to
gonna do
that
that
time.
on the weekend?
If it's an emergency.
Right.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm
You
just
know.
asking for ideas, I'm just trying to help.
What is the protocol? Like, I mean, we were just talking about, the work going on the dam and the river having to be lowered 52 inches. How are we supposed to know that? I mean, I know some people get word. And it's word of mouth that's going around,
Yeah.
and that's how we're hearing about it, but how does that get out to everyone?
It might not, but.
Well,
Lisa,
why not? How can we?
at least it's something.
Yeah,
Instead
I'd
of-
say at least it's an attempt, because
Yeah,
if, think about it, your water was turned off, the first thing you're gonna go is something's wrong with my house.
My
you know?
house, right?
And then once you've found that it's not you, you're probably gonna call the town, so it would at least relieve, hey, I know now that I can go check the town website, see, hey, maybe this is the first indicator, first problem that I need to go check.
I would think the health department would have a protocol. I'd be really surprised if they don't.
Yeah, but we need to, what we're talking about, those getting it
Just
on
getting
the
informed.
website. So Jamie's
So
usually,
what I'm saying is, I bet you the health department has a protocol, as to how you're supposed to inform.
oh, yeah.
I mean,
Well,
the beach, look how fast they acted on the beach there 3 weeks ago.
But we've got to have somebody that is, and I'm not it, internet is up here over me. We have to need somebody other than Jamie,
well, I can be her back,
you know?
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If it's.
No, I don't wanna make problems for myself. But if you all remember years ago, my wife used to take care of that until a bunch of them pissed her off and she won't do it anymore. We need somebody that we can call. Jamie is good, but she
She's very good.
put the stuff on, but it's knowing about it, and.
That's what I was gonna say, when I,
What this town should do, which we almost had it done until somebody took all those emails that we had and blasted it out on bad stuff, and we lost all the emails. We should make an effort down the road starting next year. Get all the people in the house, in the town that have emails, send it to us. Get an email list. That's the only way that I believe you're gonna get it out to everybody, because nobody just turns their computer on to look at something, maybe some people do. But, you gotta get a list that the town has, email wise, because that's the thing today, yes.
If you do set up a list, let us know, we'll advertise it so that people know to send you their email address.
Well, we gotta get it, I think that's the only way that we need to get it out, the people send us their emails. We used to have 500 names, and they all got destroyed years ago. And they never got back to it.
Destroyed.
If you set up a list, let us know, we'll advertise. it
Well,
for
it's
people to send.
somebody has to take care of it, you know.
There has to be a way, I mean. Was it a month ago that the girl got murdered, Ticonderoga or whatever it was? I got a thing on my
The
phone,
alerts,
yeah.
a text alert.
Getting an email list together is pretty easy to do. I agree with you, Gene. I mean, I think the town should have that.
Well, you know, it's gonna help, I mean, it's gonna help the supervisor. Because like the water line on Pierpont Saturday, I must have got 15 calls. We have no water. Well, how do you tell each one? They know they have no water, but how do you tell everybody? And then when the water turned back on, I must have got 10 say, the water's on, but it's cloudy. So I call Ron tells me to tell him, run the water. And that's what I try to do. But it's something like that, it's tough.
But do
Yeah.
we have like an emergency text list or something?
No, we used to have it, and it got destroyed.
Like when we had the tornado, we were getting alerts, but not everyone got alerts.
Yeah, well, that's it.
What we can offer too for people to sign up for an alert email, if you wanna give voluntarily your email to
Right.
the town
Yeah.
office.
Do it geographically.
Yeah, really, I mean, for the water, it just needs to be the Hudson Grove customers and the Lake Luzerne customers. If there's ever anything else, it'd be nice to be able to get it to the
Right.
whole.
I think it should just be a general, not get too specific with it, but just have a general sign up if you want town notifications.
It should have went out with the tax bills.
We can't put stuff in. with-
I know.
You have to invest in a letter and send it to everybody.
I think it's a good idea, like Dane said, to give them the opportunity to submit their email to receive hey, we have an email list, like you said, and then everybody submits their name voluntarily, and then they get the list. I think that's a good idea.
Well, we had a good one. And we got away from it because somebody used it. And a lot of people said, don't, you promise me nobody would use it, and it was used by somebody. To send out their own email. And everybody backed away, no, they don't want no part of it since. Maybe we should try to get it going again. But how do you promise somebody, nobody's gonna use this email but us? And
Karen, would that be something maybe Tucker could spend a little time looking into?
Wow, Jim.
I
Wow.
think you should ask Tucker that.
Yeah.
The emails always came.
I think it should still come from your office.
No, I'm not asking you guys to do it. I'm wondering if you can look into, can it be done?
Yeah, I think if they had a list going on, we just could put it in a database of who's opted into it, and you can take that list of names and basically, anytime you've got an emergency that needs to send out, then you can populate that list, and there's ways of
Mhm.
sending out.
you'd have to start all over again.
Yeah, we'd be starting from scratch with
Have to,
this again.
you know.
It's very easy to do.
You could put a note, a flyer basically in the office, as people come in, you get
Right.
names one by one. And
Put
we're
it
now.
on the website, put it on your
Just like on Facebook, hey, there's a new notification thing going around. If you want to sign up for it, go to the office and people will know.
I think we should ask Jamie to set up a MailChimp account. That's what the company is that handles all the mass email stuff. And then also, she will.
I know from recruiting in the Marine Corps, they used to send out mass emails quite a bit. I don't want to sell them out, but there was some pretty easy ways of sending out mass emails.
Yeah, I use it for my business. I've got 30,000 emails.
Yeah.
Send 6 out a year. It's very easy to do. They sign up and the program does everything else for you.
Right.
Emergency, I have Jamie's phone number. And if we're here, I always email her if we need something put on the website. And she's really actually pretty quick. I usually email her first. If I don't hear from her within 30 minutes, I'll text her. And she'll usually call me right away. If she, I mean, if it's during the day and it's her job, she might sometimes take a few minutes. At her job to get away to do this, but, I can get a hold of her on the weekends, is what I'm saying. And usually, if it's something like that, she'll ask us, do you want that on social media also? And usually we just say, yeah, if you think that'll, you know, be a good thing, and go ahead. She normally does. I think it's just if she's not available and it's an emergency. She's usually pretty good about responding, no matter what. So, yeah,
We'll have to discuss. It's something that's
Yeah.
really gotta be done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, if we have to spend the money and send everybody in town a letter or postcard, they work. They're not.
put it up.
Let's not go back in time, Gene. I don't mean to date.
Well, It's an email, guys, so postcard is better for me.
But in an emergency, we're not gonna wait for you to send a postcard to tell us always
I'm saying that, I'm saying, postcard to get this,
oh, to get the, oh, okay.
come on,
Well, listen,
geez, I'm not that slow.
I've seen you try to check your email.
What about with the taxes? I know you can't send the notice with the taxes, but when you send a receipt or when they come in to pay their taxes, you could give them just this postcard or something
It's a flyer.
flyer
Or we have a
and
company.
ask them to submit their email if they wish to. You don't have to send it out with the taxes, but you could give it back with your receipts.
Yeah. I'll have to see about that.
Well, it's a thought.
Will we
Yeah.
be offering emails and texts or no?
Just
One or the other?
2 emails.
Texas,
I think emails and posting it on Facebook would be the most effective ways.
Yeah, we could do the email, Facebook, and then just cover a little more, have her put in all this on the website as well. Because some people will go to the website that won't go to Facebook. I mean, we get both,
Mhm.
so.
I think we should have a protocol in place though. If like there's a water main break, this is what we're gonna do kind of immediately
Yeah.
to get the word out.
Something in place.
For emergencies.
Gene, Mike.
yes, Mike,
Can you send something out, like the water bills, everybody gets a water.
Hmm.
And when they pay, send it, give them something that they can. Put down their email.
We might be able to do it with the water bills, but we're not gonna bill again now until next year.
that's me.
So, we can see how it goes between now and then. And then maybe we could put a notice in with the water bills for both districts.
That's,
I mean, we mirror our collection off of taxes, but that notice thing that you can't put stuff in with your taxes is a New York State real property tax law. I think we could get it done with our bills. Also, if we wanted to.
Water bill, you saw that?
Yeah. But like I said, we don't do water bills again until next year.
if you have all those addresses on a database, if we wanted to do a separate postcard, it wouldn't be all that expensive. The biggest cost would be the actual postage.
Group rate.
Put a sign up in the office and have Jamie put it up on Facebook and the website. I think we'll probably get a pretty good response just.
Like I said, I think just like with everyone knowing everything on Facebook, I think you'll get a pretty good word of mouth going on.
Mhm.
And then, you know, if they wanna come in and sign up or call
Opt
us
out.
or whatever, or just opt out, that's fine. too. There's things we can do, but yes, we probably do need a better protocol for emergencies. Like if it's a scheduled shut off, Ron will let me know and we make out flyers and they all go put them on the people's doors or mailboxes or whatever, if it's a planned thing.
Mhm.
But for for these emergencies, yeah, we need to probably have something a little bit more to go with.
Thank you.
That was Ron. You got anything else, Ron?
No, I'm done.
Thank you, Ron.
Well,
All right, zoning, Karen.
Okay, you have my zoning report, which was sent out today. I still need an alternate for the planning board. Please speak it up to people that you know. I've got one member on my zoning board of appeals that is going to talk to someone where he works and see if she is interested. But by the end of the year, including the one that we need now, we'll need 2 more, so we'll need 3 by the end of the year. We've taken care of the 88 Bay Road and the 15 Stewart Drive issue. We've opened the RFP. I want to now know, what do we do next? Do we take the RFPs and give them to Chris Belden to look at, to Matt Powich, the chair, who's taken over a lot of the responsibility on this grant? He's here tonight. What are our next steps with that? You've done the playground grant. Someone should know what we do next.
Usually the attorneys look them over and probably, I would say probably Matt, because he is.
Matt or Chris Belden?
Chris. I mean, there needs to be a few people because they have to read through all of this and all of this stuff. Compare it.
Speak into the mic.
What was that? I'm sorry.
The mic.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's okay. It would have to be several people, like Matt, because he's a big part of it. I think the attorney looks at them. Chris, our grant writer, should probably be looking at
Who should
that.
look at them first? The attorney?
I don't know.
The attorney.
I'll
The
see,
attorney should
I'll
look
see
at them
the
first.
attorney, hopefully
Well,
tomorrow.
she's gonna have to look at it sooner or later.
All right,
Sooner is better than later.
Ask her what the process is.
okay.
What we did on one of them is the committee we set up, the advisory committee we set up. We had them evaluate them and score them. We only have 2, so it wouldn't take very long. And I would love to get Matt's feedback. Maybe after the meeting, we can see what Matt thinks we ought to do.
Do you have 3 sets? Is that what it is?
There's 3 of each,
3 of
for
each?
each one, yeah.
So there, can't you just give 1 to each?
Yeah, and then there's a thumb drive. in
The
here.
tough thing with these things, they put them on these bindings, you can't even copy it. And we probably have to open one, and copy it
Well, it's doable.
straight. You can't put that on the computer.
It's doable.
We can unbind it easy enough. I have a machine in my office.
That's what you have to do.
that.
We can handle that.
Oh,
Yeah, I think we can.
Just a little bit first.
Does, the other one does.
We'll ease it. We'll suggest it. We'll ease it.
Check together.
All right, I'll check with Mary and we'll go from there.
Okay.
The only other thing that I have is, this was sent to me, to Tucker, I guess, by Mary this afternoon because she's not here, on the Ripley Ghent boundary line adjustment with the easement for the turnaround for the town. She has put together the Schedule A, which is the easement, and this right-of-way and easement agreement between Gina Gent, who is the property owner in the town of Lake Luzerne. It needs to be dated. It needs to be signed by the supervisor, Jean Merlino, notarized. And there's also this New York State tax form that has to be, she's got it pretty much filled out. I'm thinking that all that needs to be done is for, we are the grantee for the supervisor again to sign and fill this out. I don't know if you want to do a resolution giving Jean permission to do this, to sign these papers that Mary has drawn up, or if you want to wait. I'm understanding that you're having a special meeting on the 11th. I don't know if this can be talked about at that special meeting. I don't know what you want to do, but I do have this tonight.
Where are we at with it? I know we talked.
We're
about it
waiting
last.
to finish this up. You approved it.
If it's already approved.
Yeah, I think it's proof for for the supervisor to also,
That's what I thought, but I,
And that's the paperwork from our attorney.
yeah.
Correct, it's the agreement and the paperwork to file it.
Well, I'll make a motion that we give our supervisor, Jean Marlino, permission to execute that signature and get
Okay.
that going.
Just have them ready tomorrow morning. I'll come in.
I'll second it.
Okay, I'm expecting the attorney, if everything goes well, to be in tomorrow for town court. So after 11 o'clock, I'll just run this by her and make sure I've got it
Okay,
correct.
Okay, so.
Okay.
Tomorrow afternoon.
what's tomorrow? Tomorrow is Wednesday. Okay.
Tucker, can you think of anything else?
The motion
Yeah.
was made and seconded.
Yep. All in favor?
Right?
Opposed? Hearing none carried.
I don't have anything else at this point.
All right. Do you have anything as deputy clerk?
Town court starts, I believe, at 10 o'clock. I think
If there's special cases, it's 10, yes.
Yes.
You're right.
I think we're on for 11 tomorrow.
Traffic court is usually at 11,
Yeah,
and you're probably in that
yes.
realm, okay. I have nothing.
You have nothing? All right, Councilman Morton.
I just have one thing. A couple of weeks ago, Terry from the folk school reached out to me and I had a conversation with her about how to move forward to purchase that property. And then you guys met with the Open Space Institute and we got the email this afternoon from those guys. I just want to make sure it's cool with you guys if I reach back out to Terry tomorrow to try to get back on this and talk to her a little about the email that we got today.
She got the same one.
Yeah, I just want to discuss it with her
No problem.
so we get on the same page and
Yeah,
I'm hoping forward here.
I don't want to be too bureaucratic, but I kind of want to make sure we all have an understanding of Dane's kind of going to be the lead guy on this. Is that all right with everybody?
I think as long as you got
I'm good
time,
with
I
it.
have no problem with it.
We got the time now, so yeah, I'll reach out to her.
Yeah, reach out to her because they're interested in getting it going so we can get that.
Yeah, any way I can, but the old saying, snake can't have two heads, you know, it gets screwed up.
Yeah.
Too many.
You take care of it, but that letter you got back from Charlie from Open Spaces, it's to me a little confusing. You know, he's not telling us exactly what we need. It's like if a type of thing, so we want to take care of that.
Yeah, I just want to touch base with her, see how she feels about it and then
Yeah.
come up with a plan to move
One
forward.
of the things we pushed him pretty hard to do was give us a chance to talk to his board or whatever.
Yeah,
I was kind of surprised that email didn't say anything about that.
He was supposed to get his board, even if we have to go to Albany.
Or New York City.
Three of us, and listen to them, let them hear from us why we need this. It doesn't seem like it's an urgent thing to him,
yeah,
in my opinion.
I would agree with you.
No,
But he does seem to present somewhat of a solution here. Yeah. That's all I got.
all right. So jump on it and see what you can do. Councilwoman McMahon.
I would like to go into executive session after our meeting
Yeah,
for,
uh,
it'll be a short. And then back for a resolution.
Okay. I'll ask you to give like a thing on why you want it.
Okay, it would be,
Employee issues. You don't have to do it right now.
okay,
We don't have to do it right now. just
When we
at the
make-
end of the
okay.
site. Anything else, Ian?
no, that's all.
Okay. Mr. Hanlon,
I have nothing at this time.
Mr. Niles,
See a couple applications in our packet. Why are they in our packets?
he just came in.
Okay, so we're not dealing with that. Okay, I have nothing else.
Okay,
Jeez.
all right, the only thing, as all of you know, because you've been getting the emails back and forth. We're having squatter problems in Lake Luzerne. They love the town so much they want to stay here, but on somebody else's property. So, been working with the sheriff, and that's almost a blank. Talked to him Friday, and the person that I talked to him about had some kind of event, and he got arrested Saturday. He's back in jail, but, we're working on that. Mary was supposed to be here to help us, get
We
start
just-
going to court
We
too.
just did the resolution.
Yeah, we did the resolution, but court's gonna take a little while. So there's a couple of places, and unfortunately, these people that move in and on other people's property, the biggest problem that we're having right now, it's not that they're there, but they run generators. Neighbors around there, that's all they do is call, the generators are running all night long. So Mary's got, work that out. Sheriff can't do anything about it. So. But we don't have too many, we're down, I think, 2 right now, and I hope we get that solved.
It's getting colder, we'll drive them away.
What's that?
It's getting colder. It'll drive them out.
Well, I
Usually
told
always
I told the
does.
sheriff today what I wanted to do, and he told me he'd have to arrest me if I did it.
I think we both feel the same way about that.
I'll back my truck up, hook it to that trail and take it to the dumps. That's how I'd feel.
Which properties are they? Do we know?
That one.
Well, put it out
I
there.
wanted 15,
15 stewards. Yeah.
15.
Stewart Drive.
Okay, yes, yes.
But they had a problem there Saturday morning, I think it was. And I think he got arrested too, but he'll get out and like tomorrow, or even today, they might have been out.
Catch and release.
So, you know,
Yeah.
it's not all over town, it's just a couple of sporadic places. But it's very annoying to the owners around there, because most of the times they put a little camper there and run a generator all night. Especially it's getting a little colder now, so they try to get heat. But we're working on it. And I just want to thank Mike. It was a good synopsis of what you guys did all summer, and we couldn't have did it without you, just so the whole group. Right? Basically, that's all I have.
You're gonna open the floor back up. to-
Yeah, I'm gonna open the floor up to anybody who wants to speak. Pam?
Pam Pettis, I'm here representing the chamber. I got an email from Paul Tackett at the county. And I guess now we have to apply for our occupancy tax for our summer stuff through the town. And not directly through the county anymore.
I think I heard something about that, but I didn't,
That's a special event.
special event, you want
Yeah.
special money, you can apply to.
Right, for our regular, but so for our food trucks and stuff, that's.
Yeah.
Is that?
So I don't know how they're gonna work. Yeah, now, if you give it to me, if the board approves it, I bring it to them. I just don't know. That's.
I know.
It just came out yesterday, I think.
Correct me if I'm wrong. The,
Wrong.
the town, I'm trying to barely out here.
I don't know.
The town gets a calculated portion of the occupancy tax
Right,
to basically spend however we want, as long as it fits the guidelines, okay? That thing from Paul is a special event thing, which would be outside of the money we're already gonna get.
which this actually is, because what I asked for through the county for the. Concerts is more than,
What they want now, you gotta give us the list and then.
I thought you were getting that from us. From-
No. Past 2 years, I've gotten that directly through the county, so now I'm just a little confused because,
I think that might be what you gotta do then is
yeah, I mean,
put
I
that
just.
together in the next 2 weeks or whatever the deadline.
Yeah, he said the 15th. My thing is okay. How long is it gonna take for you guys to approve it? And then how long are they gonna take to approve it? When am I gonna know? We have our money.
Well, it would be the chamber that would submit it, right?
Yeah, I will submit it to you as the town
Have
board.
something ready.
No, I think you. Maybe I'm wrong. I think you can go right direct to the county for that.
I got back to Paul today and he said I have to do it through the town.
Can't be the same thing then. That doesn't make any sense.
So that's why I'm just a little
Have
confused and
something ready.
no, but I will.
Just change the dates on it.
Well, that's the thing. I basically know what I'm gonna do.
Kind of, not an emergency meeting, but we have an employee meeting on Thursday, right? A week from Thursday, next week.
So I just wonder, I asked for, like I did $12,000.
Yeah,
Is that money that the town's gonna have to be able to give us right away?
Well, that 12 comes from the county. That's different than.
So,
Need money for,
yeah, I'm very confused now.
yeah, me too, believe me, nobody wants to do anything. You get that thing ready, I'll bring it to hand and hand it to them.
Okay. All right, yeah, because I mean, I don't want to wait around 2 or 3 months and in January, we start planning for our concerts again. You know,
The
so,
bands too.
yeah,
Book 'em early.
yeah, that's why in January we
Yeah.
start booking the bands and I want to add a week on, so.
Do you have anything ready at all, or the next couple of days?
Oh, yeah, I'll have something next
Call
couple
me and
days.
bring it to me. I'll
Okay,
pick it up, I'll bring it there personally.
okay. I may call Paul too. I just emailed him, but maybe I'll give him a call and see if there's, I mean, I don't see.
Push all that stuff back on the towns, that's
Yeah.
what they're trying to do.
I don't think that's right. I think it should be the county the way it, and it's a smooth process through the county. I don't mind doing it through them, you know? So,
Last year, was it correct?
yeah,
We had to
So-
approve it and then it goes to them direct.
but yeah, see what I asked for some from the town for other things, but for the food trucks and the concerts, it goes directly to the county. So, yeah, I'll give Paul a call and talk to him because this whole process, it's gonna be a nightmare for you guys and me.
Yeah.
You know,
Have you got time to do it?
yeah. Yeah, not a problem.
You got faith.
Okay,
You got faith in your man.
Yeah,
Good way job.
yeah,
go for it.
yeah, well, I just,
She needs to get it ready. She-
right, yeah, I'll have it ready. Yeah, I'll have it ready like Thursday.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Pam.
Yeah,
Email it to all of us.
okay. Yeah, it's basically like I just finished up last year. I overspent by $116. So my budget, I know,
Terrible.
yeah.
You good, that's pretty good.
But you know, yeah, I pretty much stay right on budget. So,
All right.
okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Thank you. Anybody else?
Anybody else on the board needs to say anything?
Here, one person.
Oh, I'm sorry, come on up.
Quick.
Looks like you got a lot there. Do you have any
It
copies
looks
of
like it.
that?
I got a 3-minute and a 1-minute version and a
Okay.
30-second, just in case, you know. So good evening. My name is Catherine Smith. I live about a minute down the road. I'm going to speak about something that wasn't on the agenda tonight, but I just want to let you guys know I work as a public safety official in Saratoga County, and I've served Warren, Washington, and Saratoga counties for more than a decade. My career has been about prevention, protecting people before tragedy strikes. I'm here to talk about something a little different today, not only protecting people before tragedy strikes, but also our family pets and the community. There was a recent tragedy in Argyle, Washington County. I don't know if many people in this room have heard about it, where 21 dogs lost their life in a single incident in mere hours. They were in a shed and suffocated to death. This kind of shows what happens when facilities are left unchecked. Families trusted their pets would be safe and that trust was shattered. And I just really don't want something like that to happen in Lake Luzerne. You know, right now, New York leaves large gaps in regulation. It's slow to act on common sense changes. I think that we've shown we can lead. We were one of the first to regulate Airbnbs when we saw a risk to residents. And I'm asking you guys to show that same leadership again by hopefully taking 2 steps. I was hoping to urge you, Supervisor Merlino, to think about supporting the creation of a Warren County Animal Abuse Registry. It is so individuals with a history of abuse cannot simply move operations across county lines. I do see Saratoga County passing that soon. If that does pass, it would be great to see a neighboring county also pass it at the same time. And I also, step 2, think about enacting local oversight of pet boarding facilities, kind of like what you did with Airbnb with special use permits, licensing. We really just want every facility to meet clear, common sense, basic requirements like ventilation and capacity limits, like not putting 22 dogs in a 10 by 15 foot shed. You know, this isn't just about animals, it's about community safety, protecting families. And, you know, a lot of people think of their family pets as part of their families. And I just want us to set an example and ensure we're never in the headlines for a tragedy like that, 21 dogs dead in a boarding facility. I'm willing to help however I can, sharing information, drafting language, or working with county officials. I think we can really turn this heartbreak into prevention, into some kind of prevention of this, future tragedy. So, thank you for your time and considering this, and thank you all for everything you do for Lake Luzerne.
Would you give me a copy of that right there, what you want?
Yeah, sure,
Okay.
absolutely.
If you
That-
have,
That's, it looks like what you, I understand what you want. It'd be nice if we had somebody in town that would board a couple of dogs, and we used to have them, we used to have a
Right,
regular person, but she got out of it. And it's tough, these people that are dog control, dog officers, they come and go.
right.
Hire one and 3 months later they're gone.
Really hard.
Somebody else. But that's something that's boarding is the problem.
Right, and I think people are doing it kind of through online websites, and you might not even know about it. So even if we had code enforcement officers, at least taking the time, if they are on the property and they see a shed being used to house dogs, talk about ventilation, talk about carbon monoxide monitoring, talk about
is there
temperature monitoring.
boilerplate stuff you could send us?
Yeah, definitely. And I think there's with Saratoga County, they have a whole idea for the registry as well.
Yeah,
I know,
that paper.
yeah. I know.
We'll do registered dogs. We'll give them a license.
My 2 dogs are
Talking
licensed.
about something different.
Yeah, I'm talking about more of a registry of animal abusers. If they're convicted.
You wanna
Yeah,
try
I
it?
live right down the road.
Try to be our,
I can do that. I was saying Karen, I might be able to help with planning a little bit.
One
Don't know if that's a conflict for me though.
I'm thinking about enforcement.
Yeah.
You have to have a rule or a law or ordinance or something. That we
Exactly.
can show the sheriff's department what we're talking about.
Right. I like that. I can definitely work on.
If you got any
something like that.
boilerplate stuff, send it on over, I'll read it.
I definitely can do that. It's just something that's really been keeping me up at night because I have 2 dogs that I've depended on boarding just to kind of get through, their
Yeah.
puppy stages because I work a full-time job, and it's crazy to me that a lot of people don't know what can happen when you put a lot of mammals into a small space and they're all breathing the same air.
In our zoning ordinance, we do have stuff about kennels and things, and they're only allowed in certain zones. And Tucker, you have your book
Yes.
open there. Is it allowed in?
So it's not even allowed in hamlet zones, rural resort. The only zones that really allow are rural, residential town, rural, residential, commercial, and open space.
And there's certain acreage that is required in order to have a boarding or a kennel, so.
And we also do have a local law as far as livestock, I know.
Correct.
Maybe an update of the local law for the update to that, maybe revisit it, go over it, see where you can tighten it up a little bit, make it a little bit more.
How long does it take Saratoga County to get where they're at?
I'm not sure. I kind of didn't know about this. Well, it came about because there was, I think, 50 golden retrievers found in a small mobile home recently, and that was the big push for the Board of Supervisors to take action. And there was reports of different dogs that had died in different, I think, Clifton Park and a few other places. A lot of it's, heat stroke, and people just don't know the dangers of heat stroke. So it's kind of getting the message out there. But I mean, it's 2025. We do have better monitoring now. We have temperature alerts. Maybe those 21 dogs could have been saved if they, had been alerted to it. Apparently they forgot to turn on the AC. So, yeah, it should be
yeah,
interesting to
turn the
see.
AC on for us to be comfortable.
Right? I'm glad you did. Appreciate that. Yeah, so we can see what we can do
You
and
get us some information once you got there, and
yeah,
someplace we can reach you, maybe ask questions, and
absolutely.
Sure.
Awesome.
I'd like to see somebody, Jim wants more jobs.
Right.
That one hit me when I saw that on the news. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Avoidable. Thank you.
Anybody else? Yes, Mike,
Real quick,
loud,
shout out to the
stand up a minute so we can hear you.
Shout out to the road crew. We were, I live on the heights, we were without water. Brian, you picked a great time to be there, but the road crew came out within an hour. And, we were having breakfast, I told Gene about it. And warning, they were there, those guys were working, I went over, there was about 6 or 7 guys, one of them said, what would Ron do? They got it all fixed up. And then we had another outage too, a while ago, but, shout out to the road crew, they really jumped in and did a nice job getting the water back on.
You know, it absolutely amazes me how things happen on weekends, holidays. We're 365 days a year. It's always a
I
holiday.
ran into a at a gathering, social gathering, after he just left the job site. He was very tired. What are you running?
I'm happy that it happened now and not in the middle of winter.
Yeah, I'd rather have it now than it's.
Anything else? All right, we're gonna move into an executive session. Annie, you wanna explain what we're doing?
Employee issues.
I mean,
And Karen, did you need executive session before you left? or anything?
I think
They covered
that
it.
resolution,
Okay. Okay, all right. So I need a motion to go into executive session to discuss employee issues and return to regular session with possible resolution.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
You two sound so much.
Hi,
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none carried.
thank you for coming, Stan.
Thank you.
See you in a while.
I'll talk to Mary in the morning and like.
I was just gonna say, hold on a second.
That would be nice. That's a nice letter, Stan. It would be nice.
Thank you,
Start
Pat.
promoting it from you guys, because I don't know how to do this. But they gotta, what they gotta do is send us an email, their name, address, and, you know, what their email is, so we can put it on a list. Yeah, put it as looking to have a emergency notification, because we had 5 more people. Sent out an email, but they didn't fill out. Everybody wanted to, we promised them we wouldn't give it to anybody. Screwed it all up. Yeah, but they have to send it to us on paper.
Jane.
Here, to send it to me.
I don't know.
Well, to Karen?
Yeah.
No, Lori?
I know.
They're too busy. Send an email to Jim or I, we have to, or any of the board members. They might know Tim better, you know, if they can send it to any one of the boards. And then we'll. Yeah, I don't want it all to be. Season and things that are happening around town. Okay, welcome back. We're out of the executive session. No, nothing was spoke about in the executive session that we need to bring forward. Anybody got anything? No one?
Yes, we'd like to make a resolution to check the numbers in the highway department and to transfer 15,000 from that one account if needed into the payroll account to cover
From fund balance.
the fund balance, okay.
Resolution has to be authorizing the highway supervisor to transfer $15,000 from this surplus line to the payroll.
If needed,
And yeah,
if needed.
Well, you can write that down, right? That's all you're gonna need, Ron?
But that was the amount that we had, and you had,
Came up with it.
right,
Andy made the motion.
second,
Should we do 20, just in case if we get winter in December?
No, you can come back
always do
again if you
another
have to.
transfer.
You can come back again if you have to.
Yeah,
Okay,
you can do it.
okay.
So she'll let me know as it's getting closer, it's getting lower.
Yeah.
Okay, all in favor? Opposed? Do we want a roll call or no? Okay. Carried. Now what about your,
I make a motion, we adjourn.
second,
Do we need to make a resolution for pay for these new guys?
because he already hired one.
okay,
I don't know.
need a motion for that,
There are two parts of it.
Well, the new guy that I just hired, that started today, he's at 23. Because of, he doesn't have his class B right now. Down the road, he's gonna get that. So he's making probably what Sean Carpenter left at. So there shouldn't be any issue there.
okay, and how about the new one that you're gonna next week?
Uh,
The new person you're looking at for next week,
for next week is in question, do we start him at 24? And then when the insurance kicks in, we go to 25? Cause he's experienced, he's got class B and everything. Because we want our starting pay at 25, right?
for the CDL,
Oh,
right?
Yes. So,
Yeah, I think he's right. We have to do a resolution to give those guys the raises.
So Colleen said, if needed, yes, so you can make that type of a transfer.
Are you following Annie's figures? On what you're gonna, yeah,
yes,
all right. So if I hypothetically was to make a motion that we adapt pay structure developed by Councilwoman McMahon, that will be adequate record in your opinion, and that will do what you need. Second. Okay, I make that motion
So you're making a resolution,
to give the highway department men their 2026 raises starting the next possible pay period based upon the schedule developed by Councilwoman McMahon. And contingent upon
hold on. Okay,
the so we're proving that the money's there.
The surplus account.
The surplus account.
Verification that the surplus account is adequate. That makes sense?
didn't you just, oh,
Yeah.
you did the transfer one. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of,
Okay, it's okay.
It's
We should have done it
unexpended
the other way
balance.
around, but that's
Into
okay.
the payroll.
Okay, so Councilman Niles, do we have a second?
A second,
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none carried.
you guys know that there's no second, it's dead right there. Did you know that?
Now what about the
The
person Ron
resolution
just
for
hired?
start and pay.
Okay, so we need a resolution to hire. Who is it?
Kenny.
Fred Flintstone.
As a laborer, right?
Yes, right now he's a laborer. He can still plow with that certain truck.
Or highway. At an hourly rate of $23.
Make a motion.
Second,
All in favor? Opposed? Hearing none carried.
I don't know what for the other guy.
If you're gonna hire him, then you might as well do it now, right?
He
Because
start-
we don't have
he
another
start
meeting
next
until after he hires them. And
Yeah.
that's, you should have it first. Okay, so resolution to,
I got a question. Is this all necessary since the positions are already open?
you have to have a resolution to pay them. That's basically, okay,
Yeah.
where we're going with these,
Okay.
okay? A resolution to hire Shane
Shane Reynolds.
He's the guy that's got the
CDL
CDL.
driver,
Yes.
laborer, right? CDL driver, laborer, or no laborer, okay,
CDL driver does.
or highway. At an hourly rate of
24 to start,
24. Okay,
but he's gonna go up to 25 after the insurance kicks in.
I don't know the numbers. No, his doesn't change.
Cause that's what our starting pay is gonna be with class CDL.
Yeah.
Class B is 25. So
I thought we were doing 24.
No,
no, CVL is 25, the
25?
laborers. Yeah,
so 25 now or
No.
24?
24.
when the insurance kicks in December or whatever,
Okay,
he should go up to the.
to $24 immediately, let's say.
I think in January, right? Doesn't it?
Yeah.
January.
Yeah.
We'll go to 25.
As of January.
Insurance. He pays the full load.
26
25,
The 25 grandfather.
no, that's right.
will raise to 25 an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, and then he'll pay the same normal insurance.
And
Say 25%.
He's paying 20%.
Well, he will be as of December 1st, like everybody.
Everybody's.
So you don't need a separate resolution for that, is what I'm saying.
Right, but he's not grandfathered in like the other guys.
Right, okay, so we'll just leave it at this.
He's not gonna get a raise to pay health insurance.
Right. So do we have a motion?
Mayor motion.
Now, a second,
You want a roll call, buddy?
No,
All in favor? Opposed? Hearing none carried. Motion to adjourn,
Mayor motion.
second,
thank God.
all in favor?
the county.